time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield-Greene County Park Board, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Thursday. Hope your week has been great. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, whatever you do. We're grateful, and here's the news.
Yeah, here we go. A dealer of some deadly drugs is going to prison for 20 years without parole. The 35-year-old man from Springfield was sentenced in federal court this week. He's accused of possessing a version of fentanyl with intent to distribute. He had nearly 100 bags of fentanyl in his house. Just for perspective, the amount that can actually kill someone is about the size of an ink pen, like the ball of a pen. That much. So he had 100 bags.
That's unbelievable. I mean, that's
unbelievable.
So destructive. But glad he's been caught and the drugs are off the street. Meanwhile, theft is becoming a bigger problem on the campus of Missouri State University now that school is back in session. Specifically, the theft of electric scooters and bikes. Those are popular now. They're expensive and they're being ripped off. At least 7 have been ripped off in the last month. Students are being warned to make sure they lock up their bikes and scooters very well because somebody's after them. And Hurricane Francine roared ashore yesterday in Louisiana. Category 2 storm causing flooding, knocking out power, and damaging houses in that area. A very large area because hurricanes are just so big and wide. Springfield-based Convoy of Hope sent crews yesterday into the hurricane zone, armed with essential relief supplies, including food, water, hygiene kits, tarps, and more. Distributions of supplies will now begin just as soon as they can in the aftermath of the storm. Power could be out for hundreds of thousands of people for several days.
10 high school students from in and around Springfield have a lot to be proud of. They are all semifinalists in the National Merit Scholarship Program. The high school seniors are still in the competition to win scholarships that will be announced next spring and early summer. So congratulations to them and good luck.
Yeah,
That's
good
really
luck.
Cool. All right, not so fast when it comes to closing down LL Flooring in Springfield. Turns out that location will be spared as the company files for bankruptcy. LL Flooring used to be called Lumber Liquidators. The company filed bankruptcy and was planning to close all its stores, as we reported to you weeks ago. But a company came through to buy a portion of stores, including the one in Springfield, which is at Chestnut Expressway near 65.
Okay, it's gone back and forth a couple of times. Now it'll be open. Maverick convenience stores are moving into Kansas. The company now owns Kum Go. You'll remember that. Kum Go stores in Missouri and across the country after buying the franchise last year. Since then, Maverick has changed all of the Kum Go's in Colorado into Maverick stores. No word about when it will rebrand the Kum Go's in Missouri. And we, Sarah and I, for the first time, went to a Maverick this summer. We were in Utah, and we stopped at a Maverick intentionally because we wanted to check them out and then report back to you. And I got to tell you, I like Kum Go better.
I do too.
I
was pretty unimpressed. I was hungry when we went there, so I was looking for a deli section, I guess you could call it, and Kum Go has one. Maverick, at least the one that we stopped in, did not. I don't know it. And also there's something about lighting at convenience stores.
That's huge.
And it was not like that bright.
Cleanliness and lighting.
It was clean. It just wasn't like really
huge.
Bright. I don't know. So
yeah, I like. I didn't love the color scheme. I think since Kum Go's have been remodeled and the new ones have been built, I think they're in pretty good shape when it comes to a convenience store. They've got the section for drinks. They've got even a little kitchen there, and yeah, I don't know.
But there was a story. It's going to be interesting with that because they know that Kum Go is popular in this area, and there was a story a while back that even after Maverick bought the Kum Go brand, they weren't actually going to switch them over.
Well, they just did in Colorado. So
they did in Colorado, but at one point they weren't going to here. So we'll see.
It would cost an awful lot of money to do that and to change up what has just been done, because Kum Go just did their stores in the last few years.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see.
All right.
But our reporting from a Maverick store in Utah was
fine. It was fine.
We prefer Kum Go.
But we preferred Kum Go.
There you go.
All right. Well, be careful with cryptocurrency. Apparently, a lot of Americans got duped out of a lot of money, more than $5.6 billion just last year. That was a 45% increase in crypto fraud cases over 2022. The FBI got 70,000 complaints in 2023 from victims of that fraud.
Man, you feel so sorry for people who thought they were doing something good, some kind of good investment or whatever. I mean, and then they lose all their money. They lose all their money. It's unbelievable.
I know. Cryptocurrency, though, is like not, I don't speak that language. I have no idea. I'm like, what? What did you do?
And I think that's part of the problem. I don't either, but most people don't. So then you say, oh, I want to get in on this. And you're being ripped off.
Yeah.
Well, who's laughing now? Huh? That's the question. Look who's at the top of the world breakdancing rankings. Yes, none other than Ray Gun, the breaker who became a punchline at the Olympics. She is number one, the number one world breakdancer.
I don't put any stock in it because, again, we've discussed this. It's a subjective sport.
Right.
We need a clear winner. We need a clear fastest runner, fastest swimmer, most points in a ball game.
I agree. But how can judges who are trained to look for certain things, one group think you're the best, and then the other group in the Olympics think you're the worst, and not give you 1 point?
You just proved my point.
But they're it is subjective, but there's still some sort of rules, right? There are in gymnastics. You got to do stuff, and synchronized swimming and all that. She failed to score a point in the Olympics, later apologized for bringing negative attention to the breakdancing pastime. I wouldn't call it a sport. Now the Australian is ranked as the number one breaker in the world. And you may not know this, but Ray Gun, that's her street name, Ray Gun won the gold medal at last year's World Dance Championships.
Get it. Good job.
So she was surprised at anyone as when she got to the Olympics and failed to score a point and then became a joke that everybody was making fun of her. She was shocked because she was like, other people think I'm pretty good. I got a gold medal. Anyway.
I feel like I'm done with Ray Gun because it's not coming back as an Olympic sport. So,
well, I want to keep you updated. My job is to keep the good folks of the Ozarks updated on what's happening. So at the water cooler, because every company has a water cooler that they go to,
right?
That they can be informed and say, hey, did you hear what I heard on Around the Ozarks this morning?
You wouldn't believe who's at the top of her game again.
Ray Gun's back, baby.
All right, moving on. This Saturday evening at 7:30 p.m., you can enjoy Putting on the Ritz by the Springfield Symphony Orchestra at Juanita K. Hammonds Hall. It's amazing to think, by the way, that the orchestra has been around in Springfield for 90 years.
This is the 90th year. It's crazy.
I know. That blew my mind. So you can get your tickets right now online. Go to springfieldmosymphony.org. springfieldmosymphony.org. All right. Also on Saturday at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds is the Food Truck Festival. This is my speed. Lots of food trucks gathering there for a big competition. One-day event. They have some gourmet food trucks, some dessert food trucks, carts, trailers, you name it. It's all around the state. People come in and even beyond Missouri, and they're all competing. So you can head out there. There's going to be live music. You need to get your tickets. You can check that out at mofoodtruckfest.com. Mo as in M-O, foodtruckfest.com.
I love a good food truck.
I was going to say, where did we eat at one recently?
Well, we were at a private party not long ago, and they had 2 drink food trucks. Yes. So it was the soda and a lemonade truck, and I bet I got 10 drinks.
I honor the system, and I got 1.
Well, there's no system. They said drinks are on us.
Probably right. There was probably no system, but
I got you a giant lemonade.
The lemonade was the size of my face. This is huge. How big it was. Yeah. It was huge, and maybe the best lemonade I've ever had. And I mean that literally.
It was strawberry lemonade. I got
It
that
was
for you.
really good. All from a food truck.
Was
So enjoy it this weekend, guys. That is happening at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds, along with the book fair. The book fair that was inside the E-Plex. Okay, we're going to end with this. It is contest time.
Yep.
Aroundtheozarks.com. Click on contest and then scroll down to Branson Bowl. We have been giving away Chiefs tickets, Chiefs gear, and then Branson official vacation destination of the Kansas City Chiefs gear. So it's a lot of fun. You can enter right now because later today, we will pick our winner. We will announce it tomorrow morning. And if this is your first time hearing us and you're just now new to the party, you will need to know that the keyword.
The keyword is dining.
Dining, D-I-N-I-N-G. That's the keyword. Aroundtheozarks.com. Hey, go join the contest because you're going to win a signed jersey from a Kansas City Chief,
McCole
Hardman, for catching the game-winning ball. And then also, was it game-winning?
Yeah, it was Super Bowl winning catch.
It was Super Bowl winning. This is not just any game. This is Super Bowl winning. So you'll get a signed jersey from him and then also some official gear from the Branson official vacation destination of the Kansas City Chiefs. So go enter the contest. We draw the winner later today. We will let you know in the morning. So
while you're there, check out the events page because the fall festivals are kicking in this weekend. They'll be all throughout the next several weeks. You can find out what's happening, where and when, how much, all that stuff at aroundtheozarks.com.
All right. Have a great day. Thanks so much for joining us. See ya.
If you're a facilities manager at a warehouse and your HVAC system goes down, it can turn up the heat, literally. But don't sweat it. Grainger has you covered. Grainger offers over 1 million industrial-grade products for all your operations, including warehouse HVAC maintenance. And even better, they offer access to experts and fast delivery, so you and your warehouse can both keep your cool. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Rescue Towing and Command Family Medicine. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to your Thursday. We get rain chances to return to the Ozarks for some across the area today. Nothing out there this morning, and temperatures are pretty comfortable, so it's nice for the morning drive. We will have at least partial sunshine for at least the western counties today, but some cloud cover moving in is going to impact most of the region today, and there's also going to be some rain. So we're thankful for that in the places that we're going to get a little shower. We could use some rain widespread across the area, but this time it's going to be focused for the southeastern counties in the Ozarks. And this is thanks to remnants of what was Hurricane Francine, of course, making big impacts down in the Gulf. Still causing lots of problems down in the Gulf states, but just a general rainfall for us here in the middle part of the country as remnants of that system move up into the interior United States. Cloud cover and rain chances are back, especially for our far southeastern counties. A couple inches of rain possible for our southeastern counties, but the higher totals are going to go over near the Kentucky region, back up into portions of northern Louisiana, northern Mississippi. They'll be focused out well to our east. I expect that we do have some dry time in the forecast today. In fact, significant dry time if you're listening from the western portion of the viewing area. We'll probably get a rain shower here in Springfield later today and this evening, but it won't be anything that's just going to be torrential rain. I think slow and steady for us here. The heavier rain chances will be along and east of Highway 63. That's where the best rain chance is going to exist and stay for the rest of the day. And as a result, you'll see a wide range in temperatures today. I have a high temperature forecast in Springfield of 82 degrees, cooler than that. In fact, 70s for highs out east of here. And then over in our western counties, we're talking about temperatures in the mid 80s and upper 80s for the western counties. So that wide range in numbers. Really, the warmest air will be out west, and then rather cool conditions exist for our eastern counties today. How much rainfall? Well, I think we get something, but it may be less than a quarter of an inch here in Springfield. Rain chances definitely go up in our far eastern counties. We're talking Rolla, West Plains, Salem. That's where the best chance for some more widespread showers and thunderstorms do exist. Now, we'll likely hold on to this rain chance through the overnight hours into most of Friday morning, and then we get some dry time to work its way in. I'm expecting Friday night football to be dry in most communities tomorrow evening, and then the weekend is looking nice with temperatures that likely get back into the 80s as early as Saturday. Tomorrow will be another one of those days with a wide range in temperatures. In fact, upper 60s possible in the eastern Ozarks, where we may be holding the mid 80s out west. I expect that we will see decreasing clouds through the day on Saturday, and then the sunshine is back out for us on Sunday with high temperatures landing once again in the upper 80s and maybe even 90 degrees. It does look warm and summer-like again to start next work week's forecast, and we are looking at a nice stretch here in the weekend. Here's a look at the conditions across the country that are making headlines. Of course, the Gulf is getting all the attention. Southern Louisiana and the Mississippi coast still dealing with high storm surge. We're talking lots of flooding, even severe weather chances and high winds from Hurricane Francine. And then high fire danger is still existing out in the Great Basin. So that's making national news headlines today as well. It's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question. And the question that I left you with yesterday, I love these ones, the groups of animal questions. We've had some fun ones. This one, do you know it? What do you call a group of flamingos? Do you think it is A, a flock, B, a colony, C, a flamboyance, or D, a guild? And the answer is C, a flamboyance. Isn't that fantastic? I love that. A flock of flamingos, a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. Other collective nouns used for a group of flamingos can include a stand, a colony, or a pat. But why would we use those when we could call them a flamboyance? I'm definitely going to use that the next time I see a group, which will be at the zoo, I'm sure. All right, here's the question that I'll leave you with for tomorrow. What is the world's largest desert? Do you think it is A, the Sahara, B, the Arabian, C, the Antarctic, or D, the Gobi? You can let me know your guess. That's at aroundtheozarks.com. It is free to enter, and the gift this week, $50 gift card to Habaneros on South Campbell. So head on over, submit your guess, and you could win that gift card this week to Habaneros. Thanks so much to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine and Rescue Towing. Make sure you have the umbrella handy, especially if you're listening along and east of Highway 63. That's the best chance for rain later this evening, closer to evening drive time. We will keep the rain on the radar through the night, through the overnight hours, and through the first part of Friday too. I hope you have a fantastic day.
At your job, do you ever have to deal with a nose roller? How about a snub pulley? Well, if you're installing a new conveyor belt system, dealing with the different components can sound like you're speaking a foreign language. Luckily, you've got a team ready to help. Grainger's technical product specialists are fluent in maintenance, repair, and operations. So whenever you want to talk shop, just reach out. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.